So basically, we're gonna make a tier list of all the tier 8 150s we know, how good they are to how shit they are. S tier is for the best, F tier is for the worst, and G is for the really shitters, like the shitter people, like you don't want to play against them. They're like disgusting.
Yeah, it's not necessarily equal to their skill level, although it might impact their, whether they're inside of that tier or not. But it's similar to like a separate list we have on the size of their noses and how much Hanukkah they snort.
Yes.
So let's get started.
All right. So
should we start top to bottom, or bottom to top? Let's start bottom.
Well, I was just gonna go in the order that I have it on my computer, but we can go top or bottom to top. Let's go bottom to top.
All right.
All right.
So, worst person, F tier.
We got this guy named Elbolt. It's a fucking.
Okay,
so he has like a shit ton of hours as well, and he's just like the worst, like far more than a lot of the people here. So
yeah, he probably has some sort of like mental disability, because he has 10 million XP and still does worse than most people with like any sense of how to play this game. Doesn't understand the concept of spies.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Meaning that much XP means he could have been tier 8 150 like 3 times.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
So I think it's fair to say that we can also put him in the Jewish category.
Yeah, I think it
is.
Right.
Okay.
D tier.
Next
worst.
We have. Let's see. Big Squeaks is pretty. Yep.
Probably Big Squeaks. All right, Big Squeaks.
If Big Squeaks is F tier, but I think he's definitely low D tier. If that makes sense.
He's not quite Elbolt level, but he has his shortcomings as a player. I mean,
that's like almost 15,000 hours, and he's worse than me without cheats on somehow. Like
yeah.
Benito, the guy I'm talking with right now, he can fucking hold his own against cheats somehow. I don't understand, but he still does it. This guy is just like completely dog shit, and he should feel bad about himself that he has 15,000 hours on a game, and he's that bad.
He's honestly pathetic. I mean,
so I think it's pretty fair to say he's also pretty Jew. Is that correct? Very Jewish?
Yeah, he means huntsman. So, I mean, and it's just any sort of downs anyone may have imposed. Next we have probably, who do you have? I'm thinking...
Yeah, maybe?
Cheetah?
Yeah, probably.
Cheetah Man? Alright, Cheetah Man's just not a good player. It's that simple.
There's not about him, but he's like pretty bad still for a tier 8 150.
Yeah, he just struggles to hold his own pretty much, and all the classes. He's not terrible at engineer, but even an ape can be good at that class.
That's fair. I don't know how much of a Jewish person Cheetah Man is though.
I don't think he's that Jewish. I just think he's bad, honestly. He's not like Jewish.
All right, so we have Elbow in F tier, Cheetah Man and Big Squeaks in D tier. Let's move up.
Well, debatably in F tier or in D tier, but sadly I can't bring myself to put them there as Pinebox or Dr. Pinebox, in my opinion. Unless you have anything else to say.
Dr. Pinebox is kind of like a freak show, so he definitely also deserves the Jewish category.
Easiest one of the easiest Jewish categories on this list, easily, without required.
It's not even a question for him. He's just kind of yuck.
let's go ahead. Let's talk. You talk about it. You talk about him first, and all.
Well, we were in a game with you did claim to be 11. Then he claimed that he likes to touch your pee. You're like pee
Yeah, it was
pee.
something like that. It was something ridiculous.
Kind of
He used to
weird.
touch, like,
Little
yeah.
boys. Then as a joke we asked, do you like little boys or little girls or little green men?
You get really upset.
He got really upset and kicked us.
And of course, it would have passed unless he was like, of course he was at a 6-stack, so it passed. But oh my god, he was raging.
So definite shitter. Easily in the Jewish category. Not very good at the game as well. So
Yeah,
that
really bad. Has like 10,000 hours. He's bad at all the classes. He tries his heart out, which should be taken into account, whether you can see that as degenerate or not. Tries his heart out.
pretty degenerate.
Doesn't get anything done. I mean, yeah.
Next up, I think we either have Butterfly Crime Scene or Fluffy, maybe.
I think Butterfly Crime Scene's worse. Butterfly Crime Scene.
Butterfly Crime Scene, just known by us just as Basement Crime Scene or Couch Potato Crime Scene, because he got kicked out of his house for not paying rent. His parents like fucking couldn't stand him. Cause who can? He's like not very good either.
Yeah, you spend like 10,000 hours on a video game and you're still like one of those shittiest demos. Like, holy hell. It's mind-boggling how such a waste of time.
He might actually be one of the most Jewish people on our list as well, because I do recall him begging for items.
Yeah, he asked his friends on Steam for like TF2 items and real life money.
Kind of fucking weird.
We haven't even talked about his play. If you go through his screenshots, they're pretty pathetic. He screenshotted one of his friends getting a 40 kill streak, which he was impressed by. He took a screenshot of him on a 12 kill streak and titled it "Kill Streakin'," unironically.
12?
Yeah, he was on here. I'll send it to you. He was on a 12. No, it was 10.
Oh.
It's here. I'll send it to you right now. He was on a 10 kill streak and he screenshotted and he called it he called it skill streaking with an exclamation.
Skill streak. Damn.
He was gaming. Okay. Sorry, this is taking a while to share.
Yeah, Steam's kind of a fool.
Yeah.
Kill streakin'. Butterfly Crime Scene. 10 kill streak. And what a shitty effect as well.
Shitty stuff. Yeah, he's really
easily Jew tier. Also not very good D tier. Middle of D tier probably though. He's probably better than Beta Man, but Pinebox, Butterfly Crime Scene are pretty shit.
He's probably worse. He's probably about as bad as Pinebox.
Yeah, but he's a little bit more degenerate. Maybe it's very controversial, but he's probably a little bit more degenerate, so he gets a little bit higher up.
Alright.
So, do we have any more people in D tier? Do you think? Fluffy?
I think that closes it out for D. I think Fluffy C. Well, good way to start.
I think Fluffy would be either very low D tier or very high C tier. If that no. Very high D tier, very low C tier. If you know what I mean.
I think she's the second lowest in C tier, at least in my opinion. I think Robert's the worst.
Yeah, Robert's pretty bad.
Alright, so Robert, he means Fog Pyro and Heavy. He gets absolutely stomped on in every game and gets really upset whenever that happens. He was complaining that we were letting the other team cap so we could shit on them on last.
Doing Robert or Fluffy right now?
Robert. I probably killed that fool like 13 times in a row on like offense. and then he targeted me with like a full Uber with fog, got the kill and taunted.
If you'll notice,
And ever
a
since,
lot of these people, they get really pissed off for no reason.
yeah. And the common theme you'll see is that they go flog whenever they get angry, because
They're not very great.
they're kind of like ape-like, and when they're angry, they can't perform like, logical thinking. So that's
I don't
why
know if
they'll
they can do that regardless, but it's definitely much harder.
when they're bad, it's definitely harder. But yeah, Robert, really bad player, bad at all the classes.
Now there's Fluffy. Fluffy's kind of like a bitch, you know what I mean? Plays medic, not very great. Like some of the people on the higher slots, we'll get to that later. They can like hit arrows like fucking crazy, and they're like insane at medic. They can flash and shit. She's just like very mediocre. You don't really want her head, but you'd be like, fine, just Uber me. And she'd probably fucking like, Uber the free-to-play heavy.
It's just like, imagine like stereotypical like medic cardboard cutout, and that's not.
Yes. I don't know if Robert Fluffy go into the Jewish category though. They're not as Jewish as some of the other ones.
They're not as Jewish. I'd put Robert, but not Fluffy.
All right, that sounds fair. All right, there we go. Next up, maybe Ryuta's pretty bad. Do you think Ryuta's C tier?
Oh yeah, Ryuta is. Where's Ryuta? Where is Ryuta? Ryuta is actually really bad. He's really bad. He might actually be worse than Robert.
Maybe we put him high D.
Put him high D.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Because I remember playing, and he's just like, he's like a scout sometimes. It's like there, you don't see him do much at like any of the time. And then when you tell him shit job, he gets mad at you. But you gotta like think for like 1 second, like what the hell are you doing as scout?
Yeah, he literally like he goes negative when he's like tier 8 150. He also goes heavy whenever he's like angry, it's time to try as hard as I can. So he goes like heavy, and he still will go negative. I mean, yeah, he gets pretty dummy angry too.
Ryuta's probably not as Jewish as some of the other ones on our list, but I think he still deserves a spot on there. So we can put him on a low Jude.
Yeah, he's not the most Jewish, but he's pretty Jewish.
Pretty Jewish, I agree.
Just read the quote on his profile. I always lead by example. That's why I must win every fight. If that's Jewish material.
I think we have one more person in C tier, right? No, we have a few more people.
Yeah, I put what's his name? Walmart.
Yeah, well, I think Walmart is C tier because he's useless, but he's also like he'll make calls, people what to do. He's not the best, but he's better than your average player. So I think he deserves high C tier. Also, he's a banana hat, so that's pretty cool.
The only reason he's there is because apparently he beat like Pops' 6 stack like by himself with Luigi. Like before he got his cheats. That's honestly the one thing keeping him up from lower to C tier. Otherwise, he's just not that good. He's just like a heavy main, kind of just like waddles around the map, and gets a few kills here and there, and gets killed himself.
Heavy can't really do much, so I don't think he deserves the Jewish tier. Definite C tier, high C tier, but not great.
Next, we have a retard. His name's
Mook, I believe.
His
profile pic expresses who he is pretty great, I think. Big monkey.
he's like an ape, but if like that ape spent like 4,000 hours sweating in TF2 and is like just like you're the most stereotypical like basic bitch person.
I
So
agree.
what does Luke do? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know. I mean, he seems to be really excited about like a 90 kill streak that he was willing to brag to me about for like, no
To be
reason.
fair, it's better than a 10 kill streak.
It is better than a 10 kill streak, but he like Butterfly screenshot. This guy was like bragging about. He was like excited as hell about it.
Yeah.
He means like Black Buck Soldier with like the battalions, so pretty like basic bitch stuff. He's not very good. He can't hit super good shots, but he can't really rocket jump all that well. But you know, he's not. He can hit rockets, I guess.
But most kids anyway. As long as you have like, you should be able to do that.
He's also not.
He's not that Jewish, in my opinion. I don't think
but he is pretty annoying.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe pretty low Jew tier.
Yeah.
Like squeeze him in there. You know what I mean?
Squeeze him in there.
Next up in C tier, Mr. Turtle, maybe?
I'd probably put him in B. What else do we have?
I think David.
Oh yeah, David.
Yeah, David.
Alright, so
he knows more about him than I do, so he'll do most of the reasoning.
David's just like the most like average player. He's a pretty good medic. Plays NG. He's not very super good in combat due to the fact he lives in like Colombia and has absolutely shitty ping.
Yeah.
So he's kind of restricted to playing like medic and NG. He's not bad at them, but it's just not like exceptional in those classes.
What C tier is? It's just like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to B tier, right?
Yeah.
I think.
I'd probably put D.
Yeah.
Alright, Dean the Turtle. How many hours does he have? 16,000? 17,000?
I think it was 16,000. That's like a lot for being like B tier level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the best he could do was like RGL main, and he's like proud of it, like proud enough to like show off that he's RGL like main or RGL intermediate. Plays the game 24/7. Literally gets like a 20 kill streak with like a pocket medic and thinks he's like an amazing player.
Oh no, that's really good. That's really good.
He gets like a 20 kill streak with a pocket medic when listening to like generic like rap music, and he thinks he's like so sick. He's like, oh dude, I'm so good at this game.
Yes.
Well, as like the second he gets like killed like 3 times in a row, he gets really angry and will either keep attacking you and keep getting killed like an idiot, or just leave the game.
He's definitely not as monkey-like or Jewish as some of the others, so I don't think we need to reserve a slot for him. He's pretty Jewish, but like there's like not in comparison to some of the others.
He's just so overly generic. It's like sickening. What you get next?
Got Hell Reindeer next.
Hell's Redeemer.
Oh yeah. I accidentally named it the wrong thing to help me remember. Hell's Redeemer.
Hell's Reindeer.
Well, he has a very basic name. It's like really weird. I don't understand. It's like a deer. like friends with like 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 really shitty people, like some of the lower tier people. He's a little
Yeah,
better, like not exceptional at anything he does. He's just kind of there.
the one thing I will give him credit for is he's very good at rocket jumping. But like the fact that you have 11,000 hours in a video game and that's the best part is that you're like okay at rocket jumping should really say something.
Yeah.
Uh, as far as classes go, he's an okay soldier. He's not that good at demo.
Demo's pretty hard, to be fair. Only really great players can be good at demo.
Let me chat. Medic, he's not that good, and he's not. He plays sniper whenever he just switches to sniper so he doesn't get domed, and it never works because he's not that good at sniper. And the best he can do is like I don't know, like headshot like a free to play heavy. So he will end up getting domed, but you know.
Keep in mind, all these people are tier 8 150, the max level in TF2, which is pretty sad for some of the lower end people. But being bad at demo, that's a great segue into Warm, is it? Warm?
Warren? I don't know. He's like French.
He's a pretty cool profile picture. He's like okay at demo. Like he can hit a few pipes. He's like better than the average player. He's not amazing though. It's like a little better than average, but not great. So I think he middle C tier.
I think he's higher in. I think he's B. I think he's better than most people in C.
Oh, that's why I meant B. Like middle of B.
Probably like middle or upper B. He's pretty good at demo. His soldier is not bad, but like if you're a tier 8 150, you should not be striving for not bad.
If you notice this elbow guy, he's the only one in F tier. He's just so horrendous. It's not even like it's not even funny. It's just really sad how someone can spend their life doing something and still being like dog shit at it. So very bad.
Yeah, he's an oblivious person with 10k hours. He's an oblivious free to play with 10,000 hours. Or like 12,000 at this point.
Right. Next I think we have Knack, right?
Yeah, Knack similar to Warren, probably a little worse. About the same level of demo. Knack doesn't really have character diversity.
He has a pretty sick backpack. But that's not really a classification in this tier list.
Yeah. He's pretty good at demo. He can hit pipes here and there, but his pipes they're still kind of sloppy and his stickies aren't the best, but you know, he has a good grip of how this game works and how to play.
Like some of the other people on our list.
Yeah, he's there just for not being bad, you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
And otherwise, so far, I don't. Maybe Hell's Redeemer should go in the Jewish category. He's definitely Warham and Knack aren't that Jewish. Yeah. But I think Hell's we can put him in the Jewish category actually.
Yeah, have you seen his YouTube channel? Oh my god, it is so like sickeningly generic, and like I know I use that word a lot, but that's the only way you can describe him. He's like he goes on like Discord calls with his like shitty friends on like Dust Bowl, and they like sweat their balls off. But like, no, oh man, dude, we're just here to have fun. It's like, shut up, dude. Then why are you getting upset in chat? He doesn't have any response to that.
We're getting into the higher tiers. Still on B tier, but some of the better of the B tiers. So I think next we have J-Eazy.
J-Eazy's he's like the same as Alice, probably a little better.
I didn't put like a. He's just a little better. Like right in.
He's like, he's like not good, but he's just really weird to play against.
Spy he'll face a lot. He probably does something weird with his interp to make that. I can't confirm that, but he face stabs a lot. He's decent at sniper, but like when you're that fucking boring, you're not even helping your team unless you're cheating with sniper. You're probably just
Yeah.
there and you're not helping at all.
He plays snipers, picks up a couple kills, and plays spy. He'll like face stab you like twice, and then you kind of just realize that
It's like back up and he'll not really kill you again until he switched to sniper and you didn't know he switched to sniper.
Yeah, so he'll probably kill you at most like 3 times per game. And then while he's doing this, you can probably pick up a good like 6, 7, 8 kills on him. Because he will just run at you at every opportunity.
Alright, we have another. This guy, he's like a real shitter. This is Pops. He's like very much of like a, and you know, he'll like try to be good at Demo Man, but he just can't because like Demo Man's too complicated for him. Like
Yeah,
if you see him solo queue, he can't do shit. He's like middle of the leaderboard, not doing great.
Yeah,
The only way he survives. You go?
Yeah, the way he survives, really not what you were saying, is literally having a team of short circuits protect his ass and like 2 pocket medics that will try their best to make him look good. Yet he will struggle to get like 100 kill streaks consistently, and is still like
even in his 6 stacks. He only like plays in 6 stack. See, really?
If you watch him solo queue, he's definitely C material.
The thing about it is he doesn't really play by himself all that much. Like his playing style is being with a stack. We should probably put him like in the middle, low B.
Yeah.
We can put him right there.
We're putting there because he still can be effective if he's in his 6 stack, but like individually, he's like skilled. It's
like okay at demo, nothing else really. He's just
he thinks that everyone better than him cheats.
All right, he thinks you cheat, which is just crazy. Like for a while, no one would accuse me, but they still accuse you. They're like, "You guys, please kick your cheat." And like,
yeah. You have cheaters on your team. Recuse, fears.
Yes.
Fears.
All right. Next we have someone who's usually with Pops in his stack, JP. He's like this like really old guy, and he's like,
he hates his family.
He hates his family, but he loves Pops.
He hates his children, but he loves spending time with Pops on Dustbowl.
Like you'll usually see the two. He's like he's pretty good at med, I think. JP.
Yeah, he's a good med. Play engineer.
Yeah, I was about to say that. From what I've seen, he's a pretty decent engineer, but engineer's not the hardest class to play, so that's not saying a lot.
And the only reason he's as high as he is because he's actually pretty good at med. Watching his other classes is kind of sad. His pyro sucks. His soldier is really bad.
Yeah, JP's not as Jewish as Pops is, so we don't really need to put him in that category.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Now we're getting on to the high tiers. I think.
Are we on A?
A.
On B.
I think.
A. I think.
The Bomber Pyro main. He's like 30. Is he 35th on TF2 worldwide for most duel wins?
35th. At one point he was like 33rd, but since he hasn't been on in a year, he's like 35th.
Yeah, he's like dead. He won't admit it, but he is dead. He died in like Guatemala or something like that.
Doesn't even go to Guatemala.
He's like a douchebag, but he's like pretty good at TF2, so you can't really say much about it. He's like a so like he has Adderall, so creation of like a fucking like bullet or something like that.
Yeah, he has like his eyes are like laser pointers when he plays. Like
He's just
he's
so
only there because he's on Adderall 24/7. He's just so focused on the game and is willing to literally stay in sewers for like 3 hours to get like an 80 kill
it's a
streak.
2-fort main, unlike some of the other ones who play a lot of Dust Bowl and other servers.
Yeah, but
Steve was
he's pretty
mostly
good on
known
Dust
for
Bowl.
2-fort, but he's a pretty good player all around.
Yeah, his aim's pretty good. He actually is a pretty good sniper. He got good at sniper before he
Died.
took a break.
So I think that's all we have for A tier though.
Yeah,
All right.
next we have S.
All right, so
God.
this I don't know. Comet is
Yeah.
like really good, but so are you. You're like also like obscenely good. You like we MGE'd. I had cheats on. You did not. It was 11-20. It's pretty fucking.
Yeah, scout demo.
But like that's pretty crazy. Comet, he's just like good at almost every class. Like whenever he goes that class, you know your team's like getting helped in that specific way. Like if he's NG, he's like a fucking good NG. If he's medic,
Yeah.
everyone's just fully healed from all the arrows for no reason.
You'll just hear arrow sounds. If you see him play engineer, you will see him like for some reason like 1v1ing soldiers with the rescue ranger and Eureka effect, and killing them and taunting. But you won't see him in the kill feed ever for some reason, even though he'll be like top scoring somehow.
He's pretty decent
pretty
at
damn close.
soldier and demo, but one of his main flaws with those is he can't rocket jump or sticky jump very well. So
Yeah,
I do put you above Comet just for that reason.
maybe we might have to put Comet higher in case he gets mad at us. But
Yes.
we might have to, if Comet gets mad at us, we're putting him higher.
Yes. You guys are both very different. Comet's like better at like a few classes than you, but you're like the difference in demo skill is like very high in my opinion, at least. Like
yeah, that's what Vada says.
like goddamn, your fucking pipes and shit are better than my fucking cheats, and I don't understand.
Dude, it's gaming. It's gaming.
This Benito guy is pretty Jewish, however. He's like, he really wants this like strange spine-chilling skull. It's like disgusting though.
I couldn't disagree anymore, but despite how Jewish he is kind of
a Chad.
Pussy hound.
Pussy hound, yes. Alright. So I think our final tier list is you and Comet in S tier, Steve in A tier, JP, J-Easy, Warm, Knack Knack, Hell's Redeemer, Mr. Turtles, halfway of Pops in B tier. C tier has Walmart, David, Mook, Fluffy, and Robert, and a little bit of Pops. A little bit of Pops to go around.
Pop solo queuing.
Pop solo queuing, yes. Then in D tier we have Ryuta, Butterfly Crime Scene, Dr. Pinebox, Cheetah Man, and Big Squeaks, all very shitty gamers. And then in the very, very bottom we have Elbow, who's just like, he's so bad. Gotta wonder, like, how was this guy not aborted? Yeah. He was like a half abortion. It like failed halfway through, and they're like, shit, now we have to keep it. He's just that bad at TF2. And in the Jewish category, we have Elbow, Big Squeaks, Dr. Pinebox, Butterfly Crime Scene, Robert, Pops, Hell's Redeemer, Mook, and Ryuta. And that's our tier list of tier 8 150s and TF2. You should totally subscribe.